Good evening, everyone. Tonight, a prominent environmental group is blasting government leaders for their calls to scrap Plan 2014. All this as the International Joint Commission held a conference call today to talk about the flooding. We are going to have more on that meeting and the statement from the Nature Conservancy in a moment. But first, we want to show you what's happening on the shore today. Atia Collins reports live from Sodus Bay. Atia, what's happening?
Well, the Sodus Bay Improvement Association was established with one goal: to get rid of the invasive weed species that grows along these waters. Now, the high flooding hasn't allowed them to put their machines in the water, which they say not only affects residents, but also the ecosystem.
So our program's on suspension right now because we can't get around docks because the docks are underwater. We don't know where they are, and we're just afraid we're going to damage either the docks or damage our equipment.
The machines that are used to clear the weeds are sitting in a marina. Without a clear path, boats run the risk of getting tangled up in the water.
Once the water starts going down, the weeds have grown up to the surface, they'll start laying over on top of the water. And that provides even a worse situation as far as boating goes.
On the other side of the bay lives the vice president of Save Our Sodus, Dan McCall. The flooding 2 years ago caused Dan to lose his break wall, and he's worried that this time could be worse.
The scariest thing is the sandbar that's behind us here that protects us from Lake Ontario. If we have too many flood years like this, it's going to be in jeopardy.
Dan has watched big chunks of land float in front of his property, as well as logs and debris. He has already added a floating dock to his shore and is just waiting to get the boats in the water.
We won't be able to use the boats till Labor Day, which is kind of like the season, so we're done. We know last time the water wasn't usable till mid-August. This year I think we're peaking a little bit later, and it probably will be Labor Day before boats are usable.
Now take a look at this piece of driftwood I got here. This washed up on Dan's property. We are where his boats and docks usually are in the water by now, but as you can see, he's not able to get any boats in the water. He says he's seen less boats on the water as the summer season has started, and he's fearful that that means that less people are coming to Sodus Bay for vacation. Maureen?
Indeed. All right, Atia, thank you. Well, the International Joint Commission did hold a conference call today to talk about the flooding, but it was not open to the public, and the IJC has not released any further details. Meantime, the Nature Conservancy, a powerful environmental research and lobbying group, released a statement today accusing government leaders of political posturing and blasting them for blaming Plan 2014 for problems it says is caused by extreme weather. Here's the quote today: "No plan, not Plan 2014, not the previous plan from 1958 or any other, can prevent flooding when there is this much water in the Great Lakes. To claim otherwise is irresponsible and misleading to the people and communities victimized by the flooding. Instead of promising property owners something they cannot deliver, a Lake Ontario that does not flood, our government leaders should focus on the many ways we can begin to build a safer future." And according to the Nature Conservancy, that includes funding to help people move infrastructure out of harm's way and provide technical expertise to strengthen the shoreline for the long run.